Hey guys, thanks so much for coming in for a video today. I am bringing you another jewelry collection, personal jewelry collection. Some of these things are listed for sale, but they're still my personal collection. I'm going to start by showing you the ones I'm wearing. With the one I got from Sandy. This I got in her auction. This is a sterling silver. I believe they're white topaz or something. And then there's some little red ones that I don't know. They look like rubies to me, but I don't know. They could be rubellite or something else. But anyway, the opals are amazing. They have sort of a fiery color stemming from the bottom, and when you turn them a certain way, they really look like they're on fire. They're beautiful. And then of course my wrap rings that I got at a thrift store. This is a really pretty sterling silver ring that I picked up at a thrift store as well, and this reminds me very much of Tiffany's, also Peridot's bean. That's why I really liked it. It's very hefty, and it's hallmark sterling there on the inside. I have a teeny tiny little Native American turquoise ring there. I love that. It's really small. And then here's another labradorite that I bought. This one I bought on Posh. I'm still looking for that bluer one. This is a really pretty blue though. It's sort of an aquamarine blue. And it's a sterling ring as well. And I think I got this one for about $25. I really like that one. And then this is a pawn shop pickup that was in there. This is some 14 karat gold emeralds and diamonds, little tiny ones, but they're pretty. And yeah, it's a really thin band too. I don't remember what I paid for this. I think probably about $80 or so. I really like it though, a little horseshoe. Okay, so I'll start with the stuff that's here at the bottom. Like I said, I was starting to organize these already. Some really pretty filigree sterling silver earrings. And I believe I got these at a thrift store as well. I don't remember all the prices. If I do, I'll let you know. But they're really dark right now. They could use a little polishing. Those are pretty. I like these. Always have liked these. And this I thought was sterling, and it's actually stainless steel. It's very pretty, but it's actually kind of big on me. And it moves around a little bit too much, so I'm probably going to list that. I really do like it though. And see, it won't fit in the middle finger. It's like too small, too big, and there I go with that dilemma of mine. It does have like a little bit of an inclusion there on the mother of pearl, and I think it just makes it look so pretty. It's like a little crater or something. Really nice, and it really brings out that mother of pearl sheen in there. Peridot ring that I got from a lot on eBay. She sold this with a little display hand. I think there was about 5 or 10 rings in there. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I thought I got a bargain on it. It is missing one of the marcasites. I just noticed it probably fell off from since I started wearing it, because I've had it a good 10 years. I've had it a long time. Here's a sterling silver ring. A little cross on that. It looks very much like a James Avery style, but it's not. It's actually China. Here's an initial pin that I got at a thrift store a long time ago. I don't remember where or how much, but it's the initial N. Very cute. Tiny little pin. This is Onyx, also on marcasite, embellished, but I think there's 1 or 2 missing, and it is hallmark sterling as well. It's very pretty. This is this style of ring reminds me of my great aunts, my grandfather's sisters. They were twins, and they used to wear the most beautiful, elaborate deco style rings, if you can call that deco. I'm not sure, but this type of ring, and they were just so pretty. Here is a BJC pair of earrings that I got not too long ago. I do have these listed on Poshmark. They're really pretty, and I wanted to keep them, but they're too heavy for me to. Oh, here's a ring that I got at the Goodwill this year. It is sterling silver, and it looks like kind of like a tortoiseshell. I don't believe that it is genuine, but it could be. I don't know, but it's very, very pretty. Very nice. I think it would be. I think it would have a little bit more color variation if it was a genuine tortoiseshell. But that's super cute. I think I paid about 10 for it. I think they had it for 15, and I got it for about 10 with my discount. Here's a really pretty bracelet that I believe is just some kind of base metal. It's really pretty though. It's completely hinged, and it's got like an Egyptian goddess there, and it's got a really interesting clasp as well. Really nice. I do have that listed on Posh. I don't believe it's sterling though. It just doesn't look like it, but I should test it because it's not marked. An ID bracelet, Italian silver. It's hallmarked Italy, 925. On there, it's very hefty, really nice bracelet. I like the way it's curved as well. I used to stack these with other bangles and things. I really like it. I'll show you the bangles that I'm wearing now, and the bracelets rather. These, I decided to give my charm bracelet a little break, and my other bracelets that I usually wear. So I'm wearing these today. And this is just some little sterling balls. I think I got this in a lot with about 3 or 4 other sterling bracelets, and at a thrift store. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for them. There's a whole bunch all together. Here's a beautiful sterling bracelet that I picked up at a thrift store as well. It is hallmark sterling on the hinge there somewhere. I really like it. It's kind of a mesh, and it is movable. It kind of like, I don't know, do you call this chainmail? I'm not sure what you would call this kind of a link, but it literally is, it's stretchy. It's kind of woven basket there. I love it. It's kind of a Middle Eastern look to it, I think. Very pretty. And I paid about, I showed a video when I hauled this. I didn't pay very much. I must have paid about $4, maybe $3 or $4. And then these both came out of a jewelry jar recently. This is the one I told you that was completely tarnished, and I didn't think it was sterling. I couldn't even read the hallmark here, but then I did, and then I noticed it was on a chain, which always leads me to believe it could be sterling when they put those on a chain. So yeah, it was, and it is, and it's so pretty. It's fluted beads. And then here is a little, like a bullion, I think it's called a bullion, isn't it? Bullion bar or something. It's supposed to look like it, and it says Republic Sterling, manufactured in the USA, I think it says. Let me see. Yeah, it says sterling silver number. It's got a number, and then it says Republic. And then on the other side, it says Republic and Diamond Mine Unlimited, manufactured by. Okay, so it's really cute. I got this from Elizabeth at Makeup Zombie in one of her lots that she did in her showcase. She had a handful of charms that she sold for, I don't remember, $10 or so. And so this was one of them. I love it, and I wanted it just to dangle on a bracelet. This is also some sterling balls. Ball bracelet that's on a wire. I don't think this is a chain. I think it's more of a wire. And yeah, it's also hallmark there. I kind of like the combination there of these. And then this is a sterling silver bracelet that has X's and hearts, and it has kind of diamond cuts that give it kind of a brilliance there. That's really pretty. My mother gave me that one Christmas. And then these 3 bangles are James Avery, and these are, most of the James Avery designs have some other kind of significance to them, either in their design or their engraved quotation or something. These are supposed to be the crown of thorns worn by Christ, the crucifixion, and my husband bought me these. I wanted the gold, of course, but they're so expensive. And so I just at least wanted to have an odd number of them with one of the gold. So that the middle is 14 karat, the other 2 are sterling. These are retired now, and if I ever wanted to buy another one, even the silver ones will be very expensive. But I wouldn't mind getting 2 more. I like to stick with odd numbers. Here's a beautiful bracelet I just picked up. I'm going to take it off so you can take a closer look at this one. I just got this one on Posh, and this is another reason why I wanted to switch bracelets for a while, because I wanted to wear this beautiful bangle. It is all elephants along the front there, and a tree. It looks like a little jungle scene there. There's another elephant there, and there, and then over here it is a pair of tigers. And I just thought it was so pretty. I was beyond impressed with this bracelet when it arrived, because I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. It's extremely heavy, extremely hefty, and it is hallmarked right here. And she said it was hallmarked but not tested, but I tested it, and it is definitely sterling. So I'm really happy with it. The only thing that could have pleased me more is if it would have had a safety chain, and that's definitely for safety reasons. But I really also like the back of it, where it has the little scroll work back here. I think that really adds an extra element of design, because she could have gone with just more elephants, but I just really like the way that looks, and then it works up into the animals there. So pretty, and I do love elephants and tigers and whales. Anyway, so I got that, and she took a best offer. She had it for $20, and I had actually bundled it with another piece, but then I changed my mind about the other piece, and she sent me an offer when I bundled it, and it was a great offer, but I didn't take it. And then I had already sent her an offer just for the bracelet alone, and she took that, and so she let me have it for $17 plus the shipping of $6. So I am beyond happy with that. Here's a really pretty cable bracelet. This one I did dig out of a thrift store a long time ago, probably 10 years ago. It is Hallmark 14K, Italy and sterling, and it has a little X's across, very much like a Yerman style, but it doesn't have a designer name. It just has the Hallmark and the origin there, country of origin, but I love it. Now, when I found it, it was not really dark. I could tell right away that it was sterling when I saw it, but it was a little bit wider opened, and when I bent it to fit me, one of the little sterling cables here got a little bit of a splinter, so I took it in to get fixed, and they didn't charge me very much. I think he charged me about $20 to patch that up, and I can't even tell where it is now. So I do like that one a lot. I think that's a really pretty one. Let me just put that on. All right, and then I got this beautiful Native American piece that I got at Sweeney's Jewelers. This was back in the 70s, and as always, Native American jewelry makes a resurgence. It's always been steadily popular, but sometimes it's just like extremely popular. Like Chris Christopherson was donning it, Cher, I mean, everyone. What's the other one? Rita Coolidge and all of those were really donning their turquoise, and it just took off. So even Sweeney's, a diamond and fine jewelry and diamond jewelry store, had a section of Native American pieces. I bought this there. I don't remember what I paid for it. I'm thinking $80. It is simply Hallmark MEB, so I don't know what that stands for. It's very hefty, very beautiful, and one thing I always think about when people talk about polishing silver is the big mistake I made in polishing this one. And I polished it when I first got it, like 2 or 3 days later, because this was completely oxidized. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I should have it redone, because it never has gone back. It's gone a little bit darker, but you can see that it's not completely, and it was just totally oxidized, really stood out wonderfully. All the detail did, so I regret doing that with the detail bracelet like this. Another bracelet, it's just a little Rolo chain that I have here. Again, I think it came with this stack here. I bought a whole bunch of them one time. Here is a sterling silver necklace. This is Italian. I forgot what they call this link. Is it the scroll link? I don't know, but it's really pretty. Here's another sterling chain that was in here, and I need to hang these chains separately. That's why I'm trying to clean up too. See, because they tend to get these little kinks in them, and then you have to like iron them out very gently. And this one is also Italian, sterling silver. I think it's called the S chain. I'm not sure. If you guys know, let me know. Here's another flat. This is another type of stuff we used to do with the nothing chains. We would not put pendants on these. These do not look good on with pendants. They look beautiful all by themselves, but I preferred the gold when I used to collect the nothing chains. And this one is sterling silver. It looks really pretty though. I know that that YouTuber HRH has her own little jewelry company, her own company, and she wears a lot of the 70s inspired jewelry, and I saw her sporting one of these the other day. Yeah, so they're really pretty. I forget what they were called though. I mean, this particular type of necklace, it had a name, I can't remember. Here's a James Avery chain that I got. Let me show you the hallmark. Sometimes they do just say Avery. Sometimes they say Avery sterling. The chains usually say Avery sterling, not 925, but they can change. There it is there. And it's just a rope chain, but they're very well made, so I always love when I get one, especially in a jewelry jar. A little cross with a little turquoise, tiny little turquoise built-in bail, just a really small cross. I think this came in a jewelry jar as well. I'm going to show you this one in just a minute. This is a sterling James Avery because it has a story as to why I wear it with another bracelet piece. This is Vivienne Westwood, designer out of England. Very prolific, kind of the punk era designer, but she's still very much relevant today. This is called the Orb. Her logo actually always has the orb on it. It's very popular. And just all of the rhinestones still intact. Her name there. Very pretty. It looks really pretty on. I should list it. Onyx and sterling and little seed pearls there. Really pretty drops, and they are just hallmark sterling. These are super pretty. I really like these a lot. Gold tone and Silvertone dangle ring that belonged to my niece, Jackie, the one I tell you passed away at, I've told you a few times that she passed away at the age of 19 suddenly from meningitis. And my mother let me have this one. I think she had this one in her jewelry box, and kind of redistributed some jewelry, and she let me have this one. I love it. It's really beautiful. All right, here is an amethyst that I got from eBay, and this is really pretty. I like it. I love the setting on it. I think it's very different. I was really into Alexandrite, but it's very hard to find, and the pieces that I did have, I resold. I had pendants and things, and I had rings, and then I wanted some again, and then I'm not sure if this is an see, it looks kind of reddish. It might be a lab created Alexandrite more than an amethyst. I'm not sure, because it looks a little red right now. Now I don't know, because people that are smart on eBay, they won't tell you what it is all the time. They'd rather see. I think it is an Alexandrite. See how it changes color? I'll have to look at it outside because it'll turn like a light blue. I haven't worn it in a while. I forgot. Instead of saying that's genuine this and that, and then you can come back and say, well, it really isn't. Whereas if you just say it's a purple stone, well, it is a purple stone. All right, this is some more Native American pieces that I got from the mall where I used to work, and they had a Native American shop there. This is coral, not signed. Most vintage Native American pieces are not signed or hallmarked, and this is one of them. Very pretty coral. Love that. And then here's another one. This is a Zuni from the same shop. Really pretty. I used to wear that here on my index finger. It still fits there. It's kind of big on the ring finger, but I love it. It's really pretty. Mother of pearl, coral, greenish turquoise, and onyx on that. Just gorgeous. Another turquoise that my mother bought me. She also bought me the matching bracelet, but the bracelet was stolen. And again, not hallmarked or anything, but just absolutely gorgeous. Really pretty matrix on that turquoise. Love it. Okay. Then my mother got me this one too. This is not real turquoise. This is on sterling though with marcasite. She had a similar ring and with the black onyx color, and I was admiring it. And she went to the store where she bought it. I believe it was Marshall's or Ross, and bought me one as well for her birthday, I believe. I love it. It's so pretty. That lady there holding a fan. Isn't that pretty? All right, so I got that one. And then my sister bought me this one for her birthday. It's an opal sterling setting. Super pretty. She was actually shopping at Ross, or I think it was Ross, and she loves the jewelry there. And it was my birthday month, which is this month. Actually, my birthday's in 2 days. And she said, pick out something for you to pick out something that you like from the jewelry counter, so for your birthday. And I was like, okay. So I looked at the rings and I got this. I really like that one. Okay, here's one that I found at a thrift store. This is an aquamarine. It is sterling, but it is also cracked right here. Not on the stone, but on the band. The band is actually open there. I don't know what happened or how that is. It's really beautiful. I love it. It's kind of big. I have to wear it on my index finger, but it's very, very pretty. Okay, and then here's a James Avery piece that I love. It's, forget what the name of this flower is or the name of the ring. All the jewelry has names, of course. And it is copper on top, sterling silver all around. And she bought me this when, after her wedding, she said, Mom, I just want to thank you for helping with the planning and all of that. And she and her husband brought this over, and I was just really touched. It was not necessary, but really sweet of her to do that. And she knows I love James Avery stuff. 2 rings that my sister and I got when we were vacationing in Colorado, and we went to some, I don't know where we went. I don't know if it was Pikes Peak or some other landmark that we visited, and they had a tourist shop, and we bought these there. And this was hers, and this is mine. They're both turquoise, and for some reason I stayed with hers too. This one still fits me like just on my pinky. I love it. It's got sort of a, I think, bronze in here, and then turquoise, and then mine is turquoise and coral. I love this style too. This is really small. Both of these have gotten really small. Well, they haven't gotten small. My hands have gotten big. All right, so that's that one. Let me put this one back. And then here's another one that I picked up at a thrift store, and Sandy fixed this for me because it was big. I had sized it a few times. It was in a pinky ring, and originally it was here, but it was a little bit top heavy for me here, so it would swing over, and then it still did the same thing when I moved it to the pinky. So Sandy did something to the shank where she made it sit nice and pretty for me, and now it's just beautiful, and it's a beautiful. I think this is called Sleeping Beauty turquoise. I'm not sure, but it is the truest blue ever. I just adore it. So pretty. All right, and then this one, I got lucky, really lucky when I found this at the Goodwill not too long ago. I think they had it for $15 and I got it for $12, and it's got the most beautiful, beautiful embellishment all around. This thing, I mean, I wouldn't even want to doubt for a second that this is a genuine amber, because when I'm driving and I have my hand on the steering wheel, it practically blinds me with the light it gives off. It's just amazing. So pretty. I love it. And this one was funny because it has the Hallmark 925 on the outside, and someone was telling me that particular country where some of these originate, that's what they do, they Hallmark on the outside. One of my subscribers left that comment. Very appreciative of your comments, guys. Please always leave comments. We learn so much. Here's some stackable rings that I got. The Goodwill, I think they were selling these for $12 a piece. I got them for like $10. They're sterling silver. Here's a pink one. Here's a black Tahitian style pearl, and a little blue one, I believe, or purplish color. Really pretty. They look pretty when you stack them all up like that. I like them. Let's move to some pendants. Here is an amber pendant that popped out of a Chicago jewelry jar, one of the very first ones I got, and I'll try to link those here. It's really pretty, really big and pretty. I love it. It's really nice on a short chain. I really like this a lot. Here they are. Rings and other things. Turquoise ring that I got. It is really small, and I'm selling it for that reason, because after a while it does kind of bother me because of the wide band that it is so tight. So I got it on Poshmark, and I'm selling it on Poshmark, but I do love that matrix, and I do love turquoise with copper. I think it's gorgeous. But it's very small. It's like a size 5. Here is another piece that I got from that same jewelry store, Sweeney's, where they had that section of Native American and sterling pieces. And this one is hallmarked with a very fancy hallmark there in the signature and hallmark. It says, can you see it? There it is right there. Oh, I can't even read it, but it also says sterling. And I really like, these were very popular rings back in the 70s. I think people called them dome rings and shrimp rings. But this one is especially unique because it graduates higher and higher. And it has gotten a little bit uncomfortable for me because I don't know if it used to fit me better or what, but it kind of bothers me that it rubs right there on the knuckle, especially when I wear it this way. So I have to like turn it because it kind of comes over like that. And I had it listed for a while, but I just couldn't bring myself to sell it because it's just so unique. I don't know. I think I can manage to still wear it here and there for now. Here's a really interesting sterling silver key ring that I keep saying I'm going to put it on a charm bracelet. I think it's just so cute. It says, has a date on it, and it says Daisy, 4/24/62, and then it says sterling, and then the key is sterling as well. The jump ring is not, and I'm not sure if the rest, I haven't checked the rest of the key ring, but I have a feeling it is all sterling. And there it is there. So it's just a vintage little key. This was kind of a really unique jewelry store as well in the mall in Corpus when I was in high school, and that's all I did was spend my money on jewelry. This one's a very nice one. I love this one. Small. It's hallmarked. There's sterling at the top. And it's just a face. And then here's a square one. These are handcrafted. They were handcrafted there on the premise. So beautiful. I just think they're so different. I really, really like them. Sterling silver. Okay, so those are those pendants there. I'll leave those down here for a second. Here are the amber ones I've been finding in the jewelry jars. And that one's really pretty. I love the bail. Love the setting on that. That's really nice. Lots of work on that. And then here is a sterling piece that came out of a jewelry jar as well. It was on a velvet choker, so I took it off. And I'm going to put it on another chain. And then here's another amber piece. Now, I think this one came from Elizabeth, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember now. Elizabeth at Makeup Zombie. And I've bought a few pieces from her. Okay, these little scorpions came out of a jewelry jar. Both of them are sterling. Both of them, no, this is a lobster, right? Yeah, this one's a lobster. Both of them were in the same jar, though. They're quite cute. I gave my mother a 14-karat gold scorpion. That's her zodiac sign. When I was a teenager. And she had a birthday. And she still wears it. It has like a little loop around it. It's super cute. And then here's some more pendants. This one says Someone Special. Just something I picked up at a thrift store. Here's a nice heart. Has a nice little cut, diamond cut for sheen there. And this is a religious one. I don't remember where this one came from, but this one is not sterling. And then here's a really pretty Barse garnet hallmark there. I think they sell this at Dillard's, but it is $9.25. And I love the color of the garnets. They're kind of a cigar color, just really pretty. Not quite red, more brownish. These pendants back. I'm really trying to get them organized. Love this. I sold a lot of jewelry for a coworker who had lost her mother, and she had asked another coworker who also sells on eBay if she would help her sell it. Well, the other person asked me to do it, and I complied, and I sold quite a few things for her, and I bought a few things. And this is one of the ones that I bought. I believe I paid her $30 for it. I just thought it was so pretty. I do wear it on that James Avery hammered collar, and it's so pretty. I really love it. It's Canadian, I believe. It says Canada on one side, and it has different images on both sides. Really nice. I really like it. I even like the little bezels that they're set, and I think it's just some kind of a base metal there. And I think those are genuine coins. I'm not sure, but they really are pretty, and I just really love this when I saw it. She had some very unique pieces. I still have a couple. I'd also sold a sterling silver rosary, but it turned out that the rosary was missing a bead, and it was returned to me. So I wound up keeping it. I have not fixed it. Here's another really pretty piece that I've had since I was very young. This one I had matching earrings for, and I believe I bought the earrings first. And then my mother saw them, and she really liked them on me. And I think a birthday or Christmas that year, she went back into the store, and they still had the matching bracelet. I do have this listed on Etsy, but it hasn't sold, probably because it's very expensive. But I really don't think I can go any lower than what I have it listed for. I think the aesthetic is amazing. It's really pretty. It almost reminds me of a sand dollar. So I have the matching earrings, and still have the cuff. Love the cuff. Here are two Silvertone bracelets that I do keep in there because I like to stack these together. They're just kind of a mesh Silvertone, but they look really pretty on, super shiny. I sometimes put one on each wrist, or I sometimes stack them like that. Here's a really pretty sterling silver and onyx bracelet that my eldest daughter bought me for, I think, for my birthday one year. I don't remember. It was about 10 years ago, but I love it. I think it's so pretty. And it's got marcasite and onyx. Super pretty. Here's some cable bracelets that I've picked up at thrift stores. Some that have turned out to be real silver and gold like this one was, and one that I just recently sold on Posh. But this one is copper, but I still like to stack them. I think they look good. You can still see the little bit of the copper sticking out there. And then here's another one that I need to test because I always thought it was gold, but it's not Hallmark, but with anything but a little arrow. And it really looks more like gold to me, but I'm not sure. I have to really test it. I have so much jewelry that I haven't even been able to test everything I have. I love the little shape of it though, and the brush finish on it as well. Here's that sterling piece that I found in a jewelry jar. I really like it. Corded bracelet. It's just a little peace sign, but it's hammered. Really nice. And it is Hallmark 925 plata. There, I like that a lot. Then here is a turquoise bracelet that I also found at a thrift store. Genuine Native American, not Hallmark, not signed in any way, but it has been tested positive for sterling. I like to pair this up with my turquoise embellished watch. It has, like, you know, those little stretch bands. I like to pair that up. And but that watch needs a battery right now. I really love this little cuff. It's very petite, very delicate. And it looks pretty when it's stacked up with other ones. Here, oh, here's a bracelet I got off Macari about 3 or 4 months ago. I forget the designer of this. It's a woman. It's a woman's name. I forgot her name though. And I just love it. I love liquid silver. And then it has some gilded beading there as well. Really, really pretty. I think I paid about $25 or $30 for that on Macari. I did make an offer. And then, and then here's the Atlas bar that I got from the showcase. This is a Tiffany & Company. And as we all know that when she has presented Tiffany items, she puts out a disclaimer, and I don't blame her for it, that she does not know if it's genuine. She has not had it tested and whatnot. But what I know of Elsa Peretti, I don't know if you saw the Elsa Peretti diamond necklace that's on the cover of my art page here on YouTube. I had that for a few years, and I sold it a couple of years ago. And I noticed when I got it that the chain is very much a signature of Elsa Peretti's chains. It may look like a typical chain, but there were several things that I looked for. I read a lot about it. I read a lot about things that are hallmarked in the back, things that are not hallmarked in the back, what's hallmarked where, how much it weighs, and so forth. It does have the Peretti bar and the country of origin bar. The country of origin bar, the 925 or whatever it says on here. So in my estimation, it is genuine, but I'm going to get all my doubts erased because I'm going to take it to Tiffany & Company when I pick up the tie bar that I bought from Barb. That we were also not absolutely certain that it was genuine. Everybody had their suspicions that it was. And so far, to me, it is, because they have not called me from Tiffany & Company to tell me that I'm holding a fake. They are in grade clip now. And when I pick it up, I'm going to and hopefully get the same kind of result, because in my opinion, this is an absolutely genuine Tiffany & Company. And I did get that from her, and I absolutely love it. Love that design. And I used to have the ring. I used to have the Atlas ring in sterling as well, but I sold it. But anyway, I do love everything Elsa Peretti puts out, and that's a very nice piece I got there. Oh, here's my charm bracelet. This is the one I'm taking a break from. And I talked to you about my James Avery bracelet being lost at the gym when I accidentally clipped it on the wrong one, because sterling gets really heavy. These bracelets can get heavy, and sterling is pliable, and it does stretch the bracelet. I lost my original bracelet that my daughter had bought me when we were going to a group called Baubles Place, which is for dealing with grief of your children or loved ones. And we went there right after we lost our niece for quite a few months. And one of the ladies that worked there had a charm bracelet that was James Avery, and it was all angels. So my daughter started one for me, and I had probably 15 angels on it. It was just beautiful. Trying to get these replaced has been very expensive because a lot of these angels are retired. This is one of this one was one of the hardest ones to find, and I finally found one on Macari, and the gentleman was kind enough to take a best offer on it, accepted my offer. And then I found another one, I think on Offer Up, and I bought it because I don't want to ever be without one of these little charms. They're so cute. And I put the other one on my young daughter's James Avery bracelet. But anyway, so I have a series of charms here that my other daughters have given me that I added a couple, and my daughter, the one that originally gave me the bracelet, also, she gave me this onesie with her baby's birthday and name on it. This one I already had on a charm holder. It was one of my original ones. These are all the ones I've replaced. The angels were all replaced. There's still one other angel, one or two angels that I have not replaced because they are really hard to find. And then I thought I had found one on Etsy, and I even got a fabulous deal on it. And it turned out to be a bigger one, because James Avery also does that. They do versions, different versions. Sometimes some things will be bigger than others, and that's what happened with that pendant. It was actually more like a pendant size, and it really was out of proportion with the bracelet. So I wound up selling it, and I made quite a bit of profit selling it, but I really haven't gotten it replaced again. So, and then a ladybug that my nephew gave me a few years ago. The girls gave me this one that says family. Here's another one that James Avery puts out that I had on my original bracelet, but originally these were made bigger, much bigger. Well, not much bigger, but a little bit bigger. It was substantially bigger, and it didn't say return to or whatever here on the back, where you can actually have them engrave your phone number and stuff. I added my initial recently, and so that's there on my James Avery bracelet. I'm just going to give it a little bit of break. I wanted to wear some bangles or something this time, and then I'll put that on again. And I know it makes a lot of noise and everything, but to me, it's just totally charming. I love it. All right, so that is that with the bracelets. I'm going to open these. I have a set of turquoise, also bought from the Native American store back when I was young. And this, I saw that they had it in 2 separate pieces, and I had to have both pieces because I thought it looked good in 3s. And so I bought them. I don't remember for how much, but these are genuine Heishi and turquoise chips, I think they're called. I'm not sure. But this is the one with 2 strands. And then this is the 3rd, and you can see how it's kind of stretched right here. It has to be redone. It really does. It's really pretty though, and they look really, really nice together. I like them a lot. I think they're lovely. And I wear them together. I even put an extender on it so that it could fit exactly where it needed to fit and not jumble up, but just be graduated like that. And yeah, one of my very, very favorite pieces. Absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. All right, and that's that. And then here are some pieces that I recently acquired from a jewelry jar. I also like this because it reminds me of the Tiffany & Company Elsa Peretti bean design. And it's kind of like a choker piece too, or a collar. Very substantial. And then it's got this series of basically beans. To me, it looks definitely like beans and seeds, and they're very heavy too, very pretty. And yeah, I got lucky with this one. This came right out of a jewelry jar. Very pretty. I think it's hallmarked here somewhere. Sterling, right there. Has the name too. I have not researched it. Okay, it's Runa, R-U-N-A, Runa sterling. Yeah, and it's really pretty. Very hefty too. Very weighty. There it is there. Isn't that pretty? We're going to look in this last drawer, and then we're done with this jewelry box. Oh no, wait, I forgot to show you this. This is also from something from the jewelry jars. These are amber beads. I believe they're really pretty in all colors of amber, but there is one missing right there. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that fixed. And if I remove it, I mean, it almost looks okay just having that dangle there, because if I remove it, it'll really stand out. Or I may just sell it like this, I'm not sure, but it's really beautiful. I love the dash and dot chain. Someone told me that's what you call them, so that's what I'm calling them. And the hallmark on here is just $9.25. Really pretty though. I like that a lot. Here's some bracelets. This is a stainless steel bracelet that I found at, I believe, the Goodwill, and it has, I think it's at Black CZ's. I think it's CZ. Yeah, I think it says, I think it was in a package or a box, and it said Black CZ's in stainless steel. It's very pretty though. I really like it. It's very well made. Very nicely made. So I wore that for a while. I like that. Bracelet's very nice. It's got a very unique closure. It is sterling. I think it's a Figaro. Am I correct on that? I'm not sure. And this is not sterling. I don't believe. It's a religious symbol here. I think it's Our Lady of Lourdes there. Very pretty. The Blessed Mother there. And I just put that there because I liked it. And then here is something from what they called the Vatican Collection over at Dillard's. They had a couple of years where they were carrying this design. It's called the Vatican Collection. A lot of the things were designed to emulate the items that were found at the Vatican, either in art or in their icons and so forth. So these are really beautiful. Some have rhinestones, very well made. I don't know if it's gold filled or just a really good quality base metal there. But these were just beautiful, and I love this charm bracelet. I've had it a good 10 years, and it hasn't even shown any wear on it. It's really pretty. I like that one. And then here is a Lillian Vernon charm bracelet locket. This is a really heavy sterling silver. I don't remember what I paid for it. I've had it a while. I did put some glue on it though to keep these little things closed, but they're starting to yellow and I need to get that cleaned up. So I have a picture of my son there, a picture of my youngest when she was even younger. There she is again. And there's Jackie, the one we lost at 19, my niece that I lost at 19. There are my two daughters, my middle and eldest, and Jackie with my son when he graduated from the University of Texas at Austin. And so, yeah, that's a little charm. I haven't worn that one in a while, but I do need to wear it. I miss wearing some of these things, and that's kind of why I wanted to reorganize it, not to mention that the fact that I need to, oh, I forgot to show you this. I can't believe it. Okay, I was going to show you this because I was going to talk about the James Avery hammered bracelet that I use with it in order to secure it. Because this is a really nice hammered piece. These are, I think they sell for about $70 today. In the stores, a lot of people put them up online for about $60. I wouldn't pay that much because these actually are given away a lot of times when you buy one or two or more charms. They give you either a charm holder or one of these little hammered bracelets, and they're very nice. I really like them, but I wore this one because I've told you my problems with toggle bracelets, or toggles, closures at all. Bracelets and necklaces fall off of me. Well, my sister gifted me this bracelet, sterling silver bracelet, absolutely gorgeous, but it has a toggle chain. You've seen me wear this bracelet a lot. I wear it all the time. It's got that huge, beautiful toggle chain there. Absolutely gorgeous, very heavy. This is the over jacket. This is actually called the Creme Bracelet. This is the Creme, I don't know what Creme, oh, that's Creme Bracelet in the medium size, and it's called, I think the official name of it is the Faracondel. I can't speak French or Italian. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's French because it's made in France. So it's Bracelet Faracondel Multi. And they also make a necklace, I hear. Well, it's really pretty, and you saw me wear it many times. I absolutely love it. It is hallmarked on one of these. I forget which one. Let's look and see. Here it is on this side. Okay. Yeah, it's hallmarked Hermes right there. And then right there, it says made in France. Absolutely beautiful piece. And she gave me that for a birthday gift. I really love it. They also make this in gold, but who can afford the gold? Anyway, it's just gorgeous. I love it. Even the box is beautiful. Beautiful, heavy box. So I have to wear this, guys, intertwined with this. I literally put the toggle inside of it. Yeah, in order to secure it, what I do is put it in here like this. And then I buckle this on my, then I wear this bracelet and that bracelet. And that way when it opens, and it does it once a month, at least once a month, it opens up and it's dangling because that's what toggles do. And I don't know if you have the same problem, but I have always had that problem with toggles. My daughter says she has the same problem with this toggle bracelet that I gave her, and she has to wear another bracelet to secure it. Well, when I got this, I was so excited to get it. I love it. And once or twice it fell off while I was in bed. And then one day I was at work at an elementary school that I worked at a couple of years ago. And luckily I was the only person that used the restrooms that were in front of my classroom. Well, only the people in our hall. We each had our own little restrooms, and of course they were for teachers only. Well, I left late, as I often did, and when I got home, or the next morning, I realized that I didn't have my bracelet. So I traced my steps, and I realized I used the restroom before I left. It had to be there. I walk in, first thing in the morning, and there it was on the floor. So I said, no, this is not happening anymore. I'm going to have to do something to secure it. And that's what I did. I intertwined it in here, or I did it with one of these bracelets. And that's the only way to wear it because I don't want to lose it. But it's either that or lose the bracelet, and I'm not going to lose the bracelet. So anyway, guys, that is the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you come back for the next one. I'm going to try to do another one, probably the other jewelry box that's over there. And then, of course, we can go into my brooches and my other collections if you want to, my necklaces, and maybe even my watches again. We'll see. It's up to you. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more. I appreciate it. And of course, give me a thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to do that. That really helps in the search. Don't forget to share this video. Social media circles, I really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys, for everything. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.